It is day 21 of harvest. Back to shelling corn today. Woo, woo, woo. It is lighter out now. Did like a little bit of book work. I'm trying to estimate what my yields are for beans, but like there's no reason to be worrying about estimating until I just get these last ones hauled in. I don't know. Okay, gonna haul 3 loads of beans. One's gonna be a partial, so I'm trying to decide if it's worth the like 4 or 5 cents to just drop it off locally rather than hauling it like a half an hour farther away. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how quickly I get through the line, I guess, too, and how quickly they're ready to be in corn. I could also pull some out of a bin, but like I'm not doing that at these harvest low prices. Hopefully this is the low. We'll see. Hello from future Zoe. Wish I could go back and tell past Zoe that the basis was gonna majorly improve. This is like very much different from what normally happens at harvest. Normally the basis is low and then it keeps falling lower because everyone's bringing beans in. But apparently everyone was like, hey, these prices are terrible. We're just gonna hold. We're gonna hold on to them. So now the local elevators have to increase their basis to incentivize people to haul them in. And I was debating between 2 locations, and yes, I did finagle myself into a little bit of a better price hauling them closer. However, today we got an email saying that the bid was like only gonna be 3 cents difference when it's normally 9 cents difference. So I should have actually not been in a rush to move these beans out. Now, I don't know how I would have guessed this because this like is kind of atypical, but that's how marketing goes. You never know until afterwards. Okay, if you can hear the annoying ringing, that is my truck building pressure. I was looking around for the other truck and it is not here. I did not remember that it is still at the field with the grain cart. So at some point this morning, I need someone to run me over there to get those things. So I'll probably take this load, come back, fill it up, take the second load. I'll go to the farther away location and then I'll go get the semi partial load and drop it off at the closer location just because it's only a partial load and it's like right by that place. Okay, I think I have 5 trucks ahead of me. It's kind of hard here because I'm not really sure where they're dumping beans, where they're dumping corn, but there's at least 3 ahead of me on the scale. I'm not hauled here in a bit, but this is like the first place I really started hauling to besides Poet. So I'm like comfortable with the flow of this location. Man, I wiped these windows down. They still look terrible. I dropped the ripper off with a neighbor who's going to use it on a couple of his fields and showed him how to use the guidance. And now we're back to shelling corn at the shop. So just hauling and dumping trucks right here at the farm all day. And this is the 3rd truck of the day. Okay, it takes me 16 minutes to get a truck dumped. It takes me 8 minutes per hopper. So what I've been doing is if I see a truck full and I'm in dumping one of the hoppers, I can run and get the other one. So then I can start dumping immediately and save myself like 2 minutes or whatever. So it works out fine when we're here at the shop, but like once we get working farther down into the field, I obviously would have to run farther. So they might just have to wait for me a little bit here and there. I cannot do any drying of corn right now because it's only sitting in the dryer for like 5 minutes. So with like the unloading time, I'm just gonna slow everyone down if we try to dry as we're dumping. I think if every time that I pull in here, I just park a little bit further away, I don't have to do a big jog from that side to this side. I'll just slowly creep the trucks in the right direction. There. Gotta slam that door now. Needs to be looked at some point. That door is amazing. Every single time, I slam it like 6, 7, 8 times. Anytime I get my phone out to show a video of how it won't stick, it always shuts on the first try. It's amazing. It's amazing, and it also drives me a little crazy. It's hard to make this job seem like it's exciting. I'm constantly moving all the time, but I'm just doing the same task over and over and over and over again. So I hope this doesn't come across as extremely boring, because I was extremely bored here. Okay, it is 6:30-ish, maybe 6:15-ish. We have everything filled up above the dryer and the overhead bin, so that's our 5,000 bushels that's gonna dry into the dryer. In our wet bin, we put 5 loads into it. So basically it's like, yeah, we could keep filling up the wet bin for whatever reason. But like if we just do the same thing tomorrow, we're also gonna run out at some point. So I'm gonna have us fill up the carts, and maybe we're gonna fill up both semis, and then maybe the combine and the cart, and then we're just gonna shut her off, and then I will run corn. If I start running corn at 11 p.m., it'll run until 6:30 a.m. So I'll just keep topping. I'll make sure that the dryer's topped off before I go to bed, and then it'll dry overnight, and then we can start drying again in the morning. So that's the plan. Basically, we need a shelter in the day, and then we don't need to work really late because the wet bin will just fill up, and then we'll dry it out in the evenings and overnight. That's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. I'm hoping that tomorrow I can be in the combine and JD will do this part, or we could do like a half day, you know, because this job, it's not boring. It's not boring by any means, but truck down one, and I'm not sure if the whole thing will fit. Okay, so I can get the second truck dumped, but I'm gonna come out a little bit later and get that truck dumped and transfer a little bit over into the overhead for it to dry all evening. Remembered right when I got into my house that I did not turn the semi off. So now I'll be back in a little bit to transfer to the corn. Okay, it is 10:27. Why don't I hear the corn running? I have both my trucks empty now, and now I'm running grain out of the wet bin to top off the dryer, but I'm not hearing it come out. So Southwest bin. Maybe I just need to open up the gate a little bit. I wasn't thinking that was the Southwest, but luckily the door was completely closed. That would have sucked. That would have really sucked. I'm glad that gate was completely closed. Why? I said Southwest like 3 times. That's not the bin I need. I need the Southeast. Because North, East, South, West. Wow. Wow. Okay. Now I'm scared to even touch the right button. Woohoo! We have our second milestone. We need 600 more bushels. And I can go to bed. We need dryer auto unload on. We need top conveyor on. Vindicators, we're full. We're drying. Unloaders don't need anything here. That'll go on when we're unloading. Air fans, we're vibing. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. This is all good. But it was not all good. It was not all good. The lights are off. This light off. This off. Okay, and this did not dry out. Why did that not go?